Welcome student, I am Professor Sunil Chinde. In these sessions, we are going to discuss the database access with the JDBC. Okay, let's see the content that we have to discuss in this session, that is the architecture of JDBC, then the classes in the different SQL package and different classes in a SQL package, and the understand the use of JDBC. Okay, we have to see these topics in details. Okay, let's see what is by JDBC. We already discussed about the JDBC, how we can connect our Java applications with the database. Okay, for that purpose we use the JDBC APIs in a unit number 2. Okay, but for the unit number 3, that is the servlets. Okay, we are getting the same concept repeatedly. Okay, that is called as the database access with the JDBC. Okay, so JDBC is nothing but a Java database connectivity. It is the JDBC or the Java API that consists of different classes and the interface that are used to connect and execute the SQL query with the database. Means this Java API, this is the Java API that are useful to connect and execute the query with this database. With this JDBC API, the applications, or just we can application as a servlet, can insert, update, or delete the data with the database. So the JDBC API is useful to perform different operations on the database. The classes and the interfaces are available in a package that is called as java.sql package. Means all classes and the interfaces in a JDBC API is available in a package with the name that is called as a java.sql package. Okay, means in Java API we have the different classes and the interfaces. Okay, let's see the architecture of JDBC. Okay, the JDBC API use the driver managers. Okay, and the database specific drivers provide the connectivity to the heterogeneous database. Means by using the JDBC API, okay, your applications can be connected with the heterogeneous database. The JDBC driver manager ensures that the correct driver is used to access each data source. Means JDBC drivers managers ensures that the correct driver is used to access specific data source. So in JDBC there are 4 types of drivers, that is called the type 1 driver, type 2 driver, type 3 driver and type 4 driver. These are 4 different drivers. Type 1 driver is known as the JDBC ODBC base driver. Second type, that is the Java native API driver. Third is the network protocol drivers, and the last is the thin driver, or we can call it as the fully Java driver. These are the 4 drivers, okay, that is available with this JDBC. Okay, we have to see the overall architectures. Here the Java servlet is interact with the database through JDBC API. Okay, JDBC API use the JDBC driver managers, okay, that use specific driver, okay, to connect with the database. Okay, so this is the JDBC architecture. You already know about the JDBC architectures. Okay, the first type of JDBC driver is the JDBC ODBC driver. This is the first type of driver, that is the type 1 driver, or we can say it is the JDBC ODBC bridge drivers. We are creating the applications, we are creating the servlets by using the JDBC API. Okay, here the JDBC call will convert into the ODBC by using the JDBC ODBC base drivers. Okay, क्या हो रहा है यहाँ पे, जो जेडीबीसी कॉल्स है, जेडीबीसी कॉल्स को ओडीबीसी के अंदर कन्वर्ट करता है कौन, जेडीबीसी ओडीबीसी ड्राइवर्स. ओके, नाउ दिस ओडीबीसी ड्राइवर्स will convert the call into the native ODBC कॉल के अंदर कन्वर्ट करता है by using the native स्पेसिफिक कॉल्स के अंदर कन्वर्ट करता है. कौन कन्वर्ट करता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज अ ओडीबीसी ड्राइवर्स. ओके, तो हाउ इट वर्क्स, whenever the servlet or the application is designed by using the JDBC API, the JDBC call will convert into the ODBC. Okay, by using the JDBC ODBC drivers, it is passed to the ODBC driver. Now ODBC driver will convert the ODBC calls into the native ODBC calls. Okay, that is specific with the specific database, that is called the database specific calls के अंदर कन्वर्ट करता है. मीन्स जेडीबीसी कॉल्स को सबसे पहले ओडीबीसी कॉल्स के अंदर कन्वर्ट करता है बाय यूजिंग द जेडीबीसी ओडीबीसी ड्राइवर्स, एंड द ओडीबीसी कॉल्स को ओडीबीसी ड्राइवर्स कन्वर्ट करता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज अ डेटा स्पेसिफिक कॉल्स के अंदर उसको कन्वर्ट किया जाता है. दिस इज द जेडीबीसी ओडीबीसी ड्राइवर, दैट इज द type 1 drivers. Okay, second is the native API drivers. Okay, this is the native API. It is the similar with the first one, type 1 drivers. Here the application that is designed with the JDBC APIs, okay, the JDBC call will convert, okay, by using the JDBC calls will convert into native specific calls by using the native API drivers. By using the native API drivers means इसके अंदर क्या होता है कि जो भी JDBC calls है, JDBC calls को नेटिव डेटाबेस स्पेसिफिक कॉल्स के अंदर कन्वर्ट किया जाता है by using the native API drivers. Here the vendor specific library is used. Vendor specific library is used. Okay, every database provide the specific library. Okay, so this is the native API drivers. It is similar type 1 drivers. Next is the type 3 drivers. Okay, in type 3 drivers, the Java applications, okay, that is designed with the JDBC API, the JDBC calls will convert, okay, by using the network protocol drivers with the data independent middleware calls. Okay, means now this data independent middleware calls will provided to the middleware applications, and now these middleware applications will forward or convert this call with the data specific calls or the native data specific calls के अंदर convert किया जाता है. मीन्स JDBC calls को डेटा इंडिपेंडेंस कॉल्स के अंदर कन्वर्ट करते हैं. कौन करता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड द नेटवर्क प्रोटोकॉल ड्राइवर्स, एंड दिस कॉल विल फॉरवर्डेड और विल गिवन टू द middleware, that is called the middleware application server. Now this middleware application server will convert this call into data specific or the native data specific calls के अंदर convert करता है. That is called as the type 3 driver. And the last driver, that is called as a pure Java or the thin drivers. Okay, so in this in these types, the JDBC methods or the JDBC calls will convert into the data specific calls by using the driver, that is called as a pure Java or the thin drivers. Okay, means there is no extra task. Okay, so this is the different drivers that we can use. Okay, to connect with the database. That is called as a type 1 driver, type 2 driver, type 3 and the type 4 drivers. Okay. Now what are the different steps that you have to follow to accessing the database? The first step is toward the accessing database, that is the register the JDBC drivers. Second, establish the database connections. Next is the execute the SQL statement, process the result and the close the statements. Okay, so these are the steps, okay, through which the programmer or the application can access the database. The first one, that is the register specific drivers, then making the connections with the database, then execute the SQL statements, process the result and the last close the statement. So this process, okay, we have to see one by one in details. The first step is the register the JDBC drivers. Okay, means before the JDBC driver can be used to establish the connections, the driver must be registered. The driver registers or the driver is registered with the method, that is the for name methods. Okay, we can register the driver, specific driver, by using the for name method of a class. Here we provide the name of specific drivers. Okay, that is the, if you are using the MySQL, that time you have to use the string com.mysql.jdbc drivers. Okay, that will register the MySQL. Okay, that will register the driver for the MySQL. Okay, next is establish the connections. After registering the drivers, you can make the connections with the specific database. Okay, by using the method get connections methods. In get connections method, you have to provide the exact URL, that is the address of your database. The get connections method is the method of driver manager class and it returns the object of connections interface. Okay, means get connections method is used to instantiate the connections interface. Okay, the get connections method takes the one argument, that is the URL, and URL is nothing but the exact address of your database, and it is the method of driver manager class. By using this get connections method, the applications can make the connections with the specific database. Then step is the execute SQL statements. Once the connection is established, the database connections can use to submit the SQL statement to the database. After making the connections, we can submit the SQL statement. The SQL statement perform some operations on the database, such as retrieving, inserting, deleting, or the updating the data. Means the statement can use to insert the data, to delete the data, or to update the data. Okay, the statement object is created using the create statement method of a connections interface. Means you can create the object of statement interface by using the create statement method of connections interfaces. Here is the syntax how you can create the statement object of statement interface. Okay, by using the create statement, okay, is invoked by using the object of connections interface. After creating the statement, you can process or you can execute the queries. Okay, here we use the execute query to process the queries. Okay, this method returns the object of result set that can be used to get the records from the tables. Okay, here is the simple examples. Okay, that is the execute queries. Okay, this execute queries, okay, returns the result set. Okay, returns the object of result set class. Okay, that will get the records from the tables. Okay, last is the close database connections. After performing the all operations, you have to close the connections. Why we need to close the connections? Because the resources and the connections are the variables and the limited. So it is necessary to close the connections. To close the connections, we use the simple method, that is the close connections. You have to close the statement, you have to close the connections. So these are the steps through which you can make the connections with the database. Now we have to design, we have to see how the database is accessed with the servlets. Okay, for that purpose we have to create one servlet. We have to create one servlet. Okay, with the names I have created here one servlet, that is this student DB servlet. Okay, for creating the servlet, okay, creating the servlet that will access the database. Okay, for that purpose your machines, or there should be a database. Okay, there should be a database. I am using here the MySQL database to storing or retrieving the data. Okay, here I have already created a database in a MySQL with the names MyDB. Okay, so here how we here the syntax or the programs through which we can understand how we can create the servlet that can access the database. Okay, so here I am creating the servlet that is called the student DB servlet, that is extended with the HTTP servlets. Okay, means we are using the HTTP servlet to create the student DB servlet. For that purpose I am using here the init methods. I am overwriting the init methods. Okay, I already told you the life cycle of servlet. Okay, life cycle of servlet have the different method, that is the init, service and the destroy methods. Generally we use the init method to initialize these servlets, or we use the task in a init method just like making the connections with the database. So we are registering the drivers, okay, in init methods by using the for name class dot for name, and we are making the connections with the get connections methods. Okay, so this is the init method of this is the override init methods where we are registering the drivers and making the connections with the database. Okay, this method can return the exception, so we have written the syntax in a try catch blocks. Okay, next method is the do get methods. Okay, this do get methods of a HTTP servlet class, okay, takes two arguments, that is the request and the response object of servlet request object, request class and the servlet response class. Okay, here we are using the method that is the set content, that will contain set the content types. Okay, then we are creating the print writer object. I already discussed, or we already discussed the print writer object of a print writer class. Okay, that will use to write the content or to write the text. Okay, here we are creating the statements. Okay, here we are creating the statement object by using the create statements. These are the steps how we can create the connections, how we can create the statements as we simply does in a simple applications. Okay, here we are executing the query for getting the result from the database. हम ये चीज के लिए लिख रहे हैं ये पूरा सर्वलेट. We have to retrieve the information from the database. So for that purpose we have used here the select queries. हमने क्या किया यहाँ पे select query use किया है for the retrieve the data from the table. The table name is the student 1. Okay, after that we are putting that result in a HTML files. Okay, because we have to return the result in the form of HTML to the clients. For that purpose we are using this syntax. Okay, with the object of print writers and the println methods. Okay, because we have to return the output in the form of HTML. Okay, this is the syntax through which we are getting the result, or we are getting the information from the database, that is the get strings and the column names. this is the column name of your database. Roll number, S names, okay, S address and S contacts are the column name or the attribute name of your database. Okay, by using this we can put the result that is obtained by using the SQL queries. Okay, so after executing that servlet, we obtain the result as you show. You can see the result that is written by the servlet to the clients. Okay, so this is all about your database connectivity. Okay, so database connectivity is used to make the connections with the database. Okay, to execute different queries for the different operations such as insert, update, deletes. Okay, for that purpose you have to perform different operations, okay, such as register the drivers, then establish the connections, then execute the SQL statement, process the result and then close the connections. Okay, so this is all about the database.